Let's get moving.
At ease, soldiers. You did a great job. I had faith the High Command was organizing a strike team to come find me. It seems my faith was not misplaced. Congratulations on the quality of your disguise. You look more like mercenaries than commandos. I admit I cannot guess to which division you belong. Please, show me your IDs, and I will make sure you get the highest commendations. Yes, this is not the first time I have been shot at. Back in those days, I had a gun in my hand, but it's like a memory from another life now. Nevertheless, an old soldier's reflexes never die. Of course. Don't they teach that in school? I was CEO of the Grand Chien Special Forces Brigade, rank of colonel. Me and my boys ended the Civil War when we refused to follow unlawful orders, and instead we fought to overthrow the bloody communist regime. Then we laid down our weapons, and I answered in court for insubordination. Even served some time in prison. Luckily, free elections were being held, and the new government pardoned me. I ran for president, and the rest is the modern history of Grand Chien. Mercenaries? But why? I overheard people talking in camp about Colonel Fashaw entering the valley with a lot of soldiers. I assumed he was coming to free me and restore order. But why would he need to hire people like you? No offense. Emma hired you? But of course, the government is too divided. She had to be the one to organize the rescue mission. God knows what she must have gone through. I should have never let myself be captured like that. For sure is a traitor? That explains a lot. And it suggests much more. None of it good. The right wing wants to line their pockets by selling Grand Chien resources to the highest bidder, and the army will answer to whomever pays them the most. When I was abducted, both groups must have seen an opportunity to accomplish their goals. Well, it is clear what I have to do. If I don't act quickly, this country may descend into another bloody civil war. I must go back to the capital at once and try to prevent it. A tough lesson I learned from the Civil War is that those who are about to commit war crimes often try to blame others for doing the same. It's just how wartime propaganda works.
Well, Fashaw is about to find out how much I don't appreciate people saying bad things about me.
No, I believe he was working for himself. He had his private army, and he was de facto ruler of the Ajani. I studied him, and I got to know him a little. If he had any plans to overthrow the government, he wouldn't side with anyone else to do it. Thank you again for your help. I wish you luck getting out of this mess. Fashaw is using you to legitimize his actions. I will uncover his plot as best as I can at the capital. But I must first rally my political allies and show the people I am still alive. You may be on your own here in the Ajani for a while. Farewell, soldiers. I wish you luck. For strength and courage, I know you already have in plentiful supply.
Moving out.
Heading out.
Great job, boys. I really enjoyed the performance. I wish I could have trained my Legion to be half as impressive, but those dummies couldn't even shoot the goddamn president.
So we're just gonna set aside the whole issue with that not really being something they should be doing in the first place.
Honestly, I didn't really care. Idealists like him always die before their time's up anyway. If not me, would have been some other asshole trying to carve out a piece of this place to make their own. Besides, I wanted to see if I could boost my boys' morale. They really hated that guy. I thought if they killed him, they might feel powerful enough to kill you. Nothing personal. As the Major, I'm expected to give those kind of orders.
Спайк, что ты натворил, Спайк?
Well, I'm still like you, only less delusional. Especially since I came here. I became the Major when I decided to stop letting people yank me around on a string. You see, I first came here as just a merc with a contract. Your amiga, Corazon, hired me to destabilize the region and take some of those sweet diamond mines. I went right to work. My Legion may not be the best military force there is, but it did the job. And it spread like wildfire. My deal was with Corazon. It was all off the books. I seized the mines and she and I split the profits. That was the deal. And that bitch got greedy. Canceled my contract and demanded I hand the mines and the Legion over to her. I told her where she could stick that idea. And that's when she got stupid. Hired Biff Apscott and his band of buffoons to take me out. Yeah, I would have felt bad for him. Except I was laughing too hard.
Hey, man. That's not cool. We, worked really hard. Sometimes.
Then you A-Merc showed up and my Legion proved to be no match for professionals. But you made the same mistake I made with Corazon. And now she's got the knife ready to plunge into your backs. Of course, I've still got the contract. The wording is purposefully vague, but along with some correspondence I kept, it'll sound pretty convincing in court. Here, this is where I keep all that stuff. You're welcome to it. I hope you nail that bitch. I don't know what gave you that idea. He was always a poor excuse of a merc, and it was about time he and his bunch of merc clowns got a reality check.
We were a clown troupe? Oh, man. So many things make sense now.
Go right ahead. I'm done with them. I tried my best to make an army out of them, but they're a bunch of losers. Go ahead and kill the rest if you want. I won't stop you. They don't deserve to live any more than that stupid bitch Corazon. I think I already have. You broke the Legion. You beat me in my own camp. Major Spike Scallion's last hurrah is finished. Only thing to do now is finish the Major himself.
Don't think I won't. You wouldn't be the first man I've had to finish off.
Oh no, that won't do it all. I want to die a soldier, not a fucking prisoner. Come on, boys. Don't do that to me. You know I deserve better.
Это лучшая смерть для тебя, майор Скалян.
My father just called me. You really did it. He is alive and well. I cannot thank you enough. You not only helped a daughter, you saved a country. But I'm getting carried away. You got in trouble yourselves while helping me. I won't forget that. I'll see what I can do to help you in turn. I knew that I have trusted the right people. Thanks to you, my father is still alive. But moreover, you fought to save my beloved country. Thank you for showing me the meaning of courage, resilience, and valor.
Well, I feel sweaty, exhausted, and completely satisfied. I guess that means we're all done. For now.
Эта команда меня очень удивила. Я думал, что они все сдохнут, и мне придется выполнить эту миссию в одиночку. I proud of team. Mission was stiff, but we stiffer.
We survived the zombie apocalypse, man! We didn't even get bit! Hey, wait. None of you guys are, like, hungry for brains or anything, right?
That was a hell of an operation, but we handled it. Nice work, everyone. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. Actually, that's not true. Sorry, I suck at goodbyes.
Hello. Sorry for the lapse in communication, but I've been busy putting out fires. Your actions helped shape the changes that are happening in my country, and you certainly deserve a full report. Thanks to you, Father came back to the capital just in time to prevent the military coup. Without Colonel Foshu, the battalion commanders who intended to join him instead attempted to flee the country. My father made certain they did not. We are still having trouble restoring order to the Ajani region. When you killed the Major, his legion turned him into a symbol of resistance, wearing t-shirts and tattoos of his face, burning villages in his memory. The army is making steady progress towards destroying legion units, but it will be some time until the Major's evil influence has been completely eradicated. Grand Chien has suffered not just from the fighting, but also from the red rabies epidemic. Thanks to your efforts, it has been contained and the production of a vaccine has begun. Dr. Cronenberg was awarded a posthumous Grand Chien Medallion of Merit for her sacrifice. Her peers vowed to continue studying ways to combat the disease in her honor. Speaking of health risks, I was alarmed to discover that someone had been experimenting on my people with combat drugs. It seems that those reckless people in Landsbach have created some kind of biolaboratory dedicated to making super soldiers. Of course, it was not a problem you were ever expected to solve. Still, I wish you were here. I can't think of anyone better to deal with super soldiers than you. One thing is certain. The Ajani Valley will never be the same. Much has been lost. One of the most heartbreaking examples of this is the Lys Rouge in Pantagruel. One night, a group of drunken Legion thugs set it on fire and it burned to the ground. I do not think the carnival celebrations in Pantagruel will ever be the same, if they ever happen again. But enough talking about our troubles. I heard that a very peculiar green diamond called Pride of the Ajani was auctioned for $55 million. I am livid. That diamond is an important part of my people's history. It belongs in the Grand Chien Museum. But my attention is being called elsewhere, my friend. Let me just say one last thing. I learned that Corazon Santiago faced trial, but there wasn't enough evidence to expose her. She deserves to rot in prison for her involvement in the war crimes she pinned on you. I can only imagine what a blow to your reputation that is for you. I'm sure that the truth will eventually be revealed. I'll do what I can to help. Until then, you have my best wishes. Au revoir.